What am I supposed to do? I Forgor. What did I do? I Forgor. Okay, okay. So we did. Okay, I remember. We did the main story quest. And then we did the side quest. And then we did the another side quest. Yes.
Wow. All right then.
What should we do? Hang out? Is it nighttime? No, it's not, right? Wait, it's nighttime? I can't see because the fucking moon. Oh, it's nighttime.
Wow.
Okay, bro, can you stop saying wow?
All right then.
You're starting to sound like Ryan's chat. Wow! Wow! Do I get anything for like traveling to places that I've never been? Ah, that path connects to this. We can hang out with the merchant lady.
What now?
Unless there's a
not
quest.
loitering in the storm.
Oh, there's a fairy tale quest guy too. That's right. Wait, oh, there's a dead person and then there's a person on it. I want to hear what.
Hey.
What is this then? You come to pick this one over too? Hate to tell you, but he's nothing worth taking. Is he alright?
You are.
What, never seen someone hit by this before? Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. I think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night, he always around this part moaning like a fool. Waste of sympathy, trying to look for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. So what is he? The city is full of brain-sick unfortunates like him. Yeah, but you just did not explain, like, so he's not dead. He's sick, but, like, doesn't explain what he's sick of. He's just little sick. I mean, I have been little sick before. And God forbid, I mean, like, you know, pull the plug if I look like that, if I'm a little sick.
I love it.
Well, there's so many. See? There's this one too. Look. Looking like exactly the same person.
Whoa.
Where's
What now?
the... Is it this? Where's the shopkeeper? I can rank up with shopkeeper. Alright, let's hang out with the shopkeeper then.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
You never gotten a black cloud around your head? And my eyes glowing a bright blue? Nope.
Now then.
It's been itching to get out lately. Keeps making a fuss. Walking around the capital so it quiets down and get the energy out of its system. You cannot be seen coming in and out of here. If you have no question, then get to it. Okay? I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. Is this dog okay? It's just barely up the whole time. It seems to have taken a liking of you.
But
I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. It's proof she's smart.
Listen.
I trusted you unconditionally, sight unseen, and you think that makes it smart? Sure, whatever you say. Wow.
hopeless.
I've never liked this thing, ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down. Head bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some point. It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. This poor little doggy!
In those days,
I was once a stray myself. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence. So I robbed and stole everything and anything. I fought and I survived.
it's a living hell.
So basically, this dog is your emergency snack.
Really?
What am I doing? Talking to a child about this.
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind, forget what I said.
Sure.
Yes.
And while we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck. And if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you will feel the slug close over your head
Don't
soon
ever
enough.
forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. And I would say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
In addition, I would like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there is a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtaining from hunting monsters and the like. I'll put in a word with them so they are more flexible with you. Not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. Yippee!
no pain can stop me now.
Science skill. Increased skill inheritance slots for merchant lineage to 2. Improves the exchange rate.
Even then,
I shouldn't be the only one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. Grius tried to kill Louise, did he not? Then I imagine you're aiming for the same
you
thing.
there.
What are your true motive? What are you really aiming to do? Well, it's not to make my mark. I guess it's to... It's not really... I guess it's to improve country.
That's...
Your true motive, I said. Though, well, I suppose it's not impossible you really do mean that. I cannot tell what you're thinking at all, but I will expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. I mean, the dog is just whole time belly flop, dude. Not sure if that's good for the dog.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty?
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary.
Why does he look like that when he's talking about it?
No
He looks
matter
like he
who
wants to,
you
like,
are,
I wanna
you
murder
can
you.
take
You know what I mean?
Anyone?
Even me, if, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right.
Oh,
let's
you
review
got an
what we
echo?
know, shall we? First,
It's
the
probably
new
like,
faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out
It's
that
probably
much.
me.
The top 3 of the lot
That's
are
my
also
guess.
shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring
that?
faces
Did I hear it?
anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or
It's like
a
every
criminal?
character was yelling at Canyon.
You mean to say we might not
So I
be ruled
kind of
by
like that
Clamar?
though.
What does that mean for
Echo,
us?
echo.
I've said my piece. You know all
I mean,
know.
especially Batlin
Go forth,
here
ladies and
is
gents,
shouting
and
as loud as
spread
he
the
can,
word.
so
Whether you're from our fair
that kind of makes
capital
sense.
or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet,
But you
even
could still
should we
poison
stand
him,
before the man
right?
himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh
Did
no.
something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't.
I was
deal
about to
with
say,
losing
has
both of them.
Maria has gone off?
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Please, no.
Where?
Maria, where are you? Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. Could it be? She went out to kill Louise. Hurry. That's perfect time to go to academia.
No, where was I?
Welcome.
Time to unlock. Oop, oop. Merchant.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I forgot that shit was so expensive.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah, A new ability.
Nope. Hulkenberg.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
They probably was like on the toilet doing their own business. And then goes like, oh, not again, this fucker unlocked it. Does it have to suck freaking unlock the ability while I'm on toilet? Can we not just like tell me beforehand? Every time in the morning.
Acquired a new power.
Oh. You'll come again.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Tournament?
This way. Maybe? Wait, hold on. I don't know. I actually don't know where Maria would be.
Hey, listen.
Listen! Maria!
Just can't believe it's true.
I mean, where would she be?
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm in it now.
Not... She at the gate?
This is alright.
Is she at the... in front?
Well then, if you say what's going on, what should I do?
Ridiculous.
She wouldn't be there. I thought she might be at the gate. Looking for Louise.
Aha. That damn
She's
that's
here.
terribly
Next to Louise's ship.
Can I be the king?
Tournament?
Haven't even properly finished mourning him.
Or not?
What now?
Where's the... Gallica, tell me, where am I supposed to go? Where Grius was dead, but I mean, I can't go there. They blocked it off.
I certainly can see it being
You little bastard, you. That's terribly unfair. That damn
But so foolish to
That's like, this is where he died.
This is alright. Wind up here.
Oh,
Hello there.
do you know that little half-blood girl? You cannot let a girl like that walk the street alone. You just asking for trouble. She just went inside. You let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I would not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Are you kidding me?
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried
Everyone was
about
worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back.
No.
Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's...
No, please. This is too much.
It's so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry.
I blame the game.
I promised we'd all come back
How
together.
could you do this to me, game?
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It will work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in the future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Am I the only one who's annoyed by that carpet on the stairs? I mean, that shit is just hanging loose. Someone's just gonna slip and fall and die.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Oh, want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
I cannot believe the option was, can you read? He's a noble guy, man. Obviously, freaking he can read.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic.
I want some cookie. Give me some cookie.
You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Okay.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides,
I only got one.
there's a
I got
decision
freaking
made by
only
the
2
people
cookies
guarantees
left.
it's right. Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance.
Am I the only one who,
Wait,
like,
how long have you been asleep?
if I think about something really hard while I'm trying to sleep, I sleep faster.
Marches on. The age of a new
So whenever
king
I want to
draws
fall
nearer.
asleep, I just like think about anything.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you
Am I finding the
a
hard
chance
mode?
to take center stage in a show
It's
of
fucking
power
shit.
for the
That's
whole
what.
kingdom. And we call it the tournament.
I have
for
problems with the hard mode for real.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials.
I honestly think it has a
First,
balance
we have the
issue,
exhibition of the brave.
but
Slay
I
a
still have to
monster
play
plaguing
out
our fair
90
people
more
and
hours into
bring
the
its
game
head to Oceana's
to give a
capital
fair
in time.
judgment.
Biggest
But
find,
for
takes the
sure,
win.
like first part of the
Official
game,
word is, this
like the
event's
hard
open to
mode,
all.
you really have
So
to
what do you think,
know
ladies and gents? Are you
it
ready to
beforehand to
watch, or
enjoy
in
it, I think.
to win.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's
But
not.
now that we're not on our way
not
to kill
saying
Luis,
it
why
would
is
be
Stroll
easy.
helping us?
And the real
I guess
trick
because
will
we
be
saved
finding
him.
it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. The crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being
Maybe it was
organised
never
by
about the
state.
curse, it was about the
throne
friends
is
we made
empty.
along the way.
This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been
But
in
he's
first
like,
place
I'm
this
in,
whole
I want to
time.
go kill
In the
Luis too.
interest of
Like that
fairness,
was his
remember?
thing, right? He
If
wanted,
wins a
like he
fair
wanted
race, he gets legitimized,
to
and
kill
Luis
Luis.
gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
But I guess he knows that he can't just leave this party to be on his own to try to kill Luis because he got the kingly magic or whatever that protects him until he becomes the king, or whoever becomes the king. So I guess he's just kind of sticking around because there's not much to do by himself, I guess. Esmeralda, I am an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the Tournament of the Throne. We get the people's attention. We make Luis come to us. Yo, let's go enter the tournament.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get
Hey, Gallica, do you have to use that tone? That's not a good tone.
I see.
A little offensive.
An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria.
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
We get it. We get it. You like to throw your life around.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
I cannot believe it. Atlas, you MFer. You did it again.
Your Majesty.
I forgot the girl's name from Persona 4. Even though I didn't really enjoy Persona 4, I finished the game for the girl. I had a soft spot for the girl. Nanako! I was like, freaking, if it wasn't for Nanako, I wasn't gonna freaking finish Persona 4. And then this game, I knew it! And as soon as I saw Maria, it was Nanako's reincarnation. And I was like, frig. It's gonna do it again! It's gonna do it again! And guess what? They fucking did it again! Thanks, Atlas. I have a freaking weak point. And you know how to control my weak point. Freaking you little... I'm angry. I'm just angry at Atlas. Because they just know they can abuse it. And I know they can abuse it. And I can't do anything about it, man. Ah!
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
How can you not do everything that you can to make Maria feel better?
We'll be back.
I guess if you're a human garbage.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Oh, she smiled for
No,
me,
we
dude.
best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
Wait, I think it's gonna be so funny if I'm saying I'm asking the question here. I think that's gonna be so much funnier than like me saying I'm the one entering. So out of my characteristics.
I'm asking the questions here.
Did I just hear you right, mate?
You're mad. You're gonna make this more difficult.
Well, I'd not have thought it.
Even like the voice actor didn't sound
You
right.
wanna be king.
I'm the one who's asking question here.
Some looks.
Could you just do
Bad
your job,
ending
please?
coming. Oh, come
Have you registered or
on.
An elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's
I'm
not impressive
assuming
enough,
carriage
police will look
is
twice at you.
expensive.
Some postings
It's not just
are
like
there.
an Uber.
They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Oh, hello,
You have any
boorish
idea who
young
that
man.
is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually
Like 2D
looking
art
for?
makes it
Oh, of
look not
course.
so
It's about
tacky,
whoever can bring in
but
the
then the
biggest monster
3D
head,
model,
right?
like he
If you
is
imbeciles
just
can't even get that straight, you've
a
no chance
picture of
winning.
horrendous.
They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty
Ho?
on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please.
Ho
would
there?
you listen to our plight?
Oh my god.
Barton. Gentlemen, I'm Barton, a guard
Why
captain from
does he
Atira,
look so
a
funny
town
to
the
me?
south. The bounty on Heisme is
Can
up
someone
at my
explain
behest.
why he looks super funny
Guard
to me?
captain. This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford
Is it his
leads.
face or is it the
On top of
ears
his
or is
past
it both?
crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous
Yeah, I guess
for our
that's the
soldiers to
because
trade.
the ears are a straight
In the territory
90
of vicious
degrees
giant
out
worms.
from his head
We've
instead
no
of
idea how
a
he
little bit
manages to
angled.
operate out there without
Because
getting
no
devoured
one's
himself.
ears are like 90
see.
degrees out.
Tricky problem indeed.
I'd
Except
no
this
choice
guy.
but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful
Imagine
sight,
Atlas
isn't it?
with graphic of like
A soldier who
Kenshin.
can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
I think Japanese companies, they need to hire really good like 3D model artists. Cause like the 2D art is just obviously on point, but then the 3D models are like hilarious, man. Hilarious.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Ratira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now.
Well, I'm ready to murder
sure
the
this is what we want.
kidnapper.
Well,
How
I see
could
it.
the
If we
freaking
want
like
to make a big impact this
kidnappers?
late, it's
Are you
going to
kidding
take some
me?
creativity.
They're like the trash
Besides,
of the
this is
trashiest.
apparently a knight-turned
Why would you
kidnapper.
like
A
freaking
man
kidnap a
can't be
kid and
allowed to
selling
go
them?
on. What would
It's
His
like you
Royal
cannot
Highness
even
do
put
in
them in
our
jail.
place?
You gotta burn them in
Guess
hell.
that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg.
And
Somehow.
not a fast
You go
burn,
on and accept
slow
the
burn.
contract.
Slow burn. Is this the room that we were talking at first? It looked much bigger at first.
Wait!
Oh, freaking, I thought we already accepted it, man. Are you kidding me?
Look at that.
Oi, oi!
What is this guy? That's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history of experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to my stomach. I think the way you wear your pants makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
The idea leader of this country is dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to... Huh, it hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer. So struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a Canada too. What are you? The king of low pants?
Hey,
Heisme, you sure you can handle that? We cannot be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Hold on! Wait, hold on. After hearing the whole story, me going, wait, hold on. Maybe second thought. You're an odd one, alright? Either that, or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information.
Let's focus.
Shit, dude! It's fucking 4 stars!
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
At least Hulkenberg's ears are not like
Supposedly,
90
it will come to
degrees.
us
You
on
know
the
what I
day of
mean?
The opening ceremony.
Thank God.
You don't
Imagine
seem too
Hulkenberg's
sure
ears
about
are like
that.
straight 90 degrees.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow. We should probably stay inside and rest today.
Fancy a bit of info?
When you say rest, can I cook?
Don't push yourself.
Oh wait, I forgot what. No, I skipped it. I want to hear what she said.
Now then.
No, not you. Maria will miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello. What'd she say? What'd she say? Aw, dang it, she said something about Maria. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? That's a cage? I thought I saw something in there, man! Oh, it's just chicken. Oh, thank God. I thought there was a child in that cage. Almost freaked the fuck out. I haven't seen Maria since I came back from recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong. Okay, then knock on it or something, man. What the fuck?
What?
Wait, that's Hulkenberg? I thought that was my room. Wait, fucking wind. Ah! Give me the bed, man.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
What if the rank was 10 out of 10? Can you imagine? Promising returns, 10 out of 10. Subtext, ... Can we do it? ... Question mark. Wait, they missed out on... That would have been so good.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now
I didn't
you
know
risked
she
your
had
very
like a
life for this
2-coin
cause.
pocket.
Tis
That's
no easy
kind of
burden.
funny.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted
You
to
truly
him.
are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But
I don't
that
think I've
oath
ever
I
seen
met once
Hulkenberg
before,
smile like
on
that.
a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
What's the camera
You
shaking?
needn't worry.
You know
Had
what
no
I mean?
intention of taking
It's like
it.
someone is in the
I
wall, like
sometimes wondered
watching
why such
secretly.
books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their
It's either that or
contents.
someone got a shaky
Yet I
cam.
wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Oh, this time I'm not gonna ask, can you read?
So it is
Can
a
you
fiction
read?
written as if a person
Freaking
were
rude
current.
at it.
This
Rude
chapter seems
AF.
to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, animated cutscene. Who is she?
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Dang it, she's gotta be the president. She's too hot. Yikes, never mind. She got no eyebrows.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand.
Even that guy is like 43.
The rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear.
She doesn't need a mic or anything. Really shortest song of all time? No, she's evil. She's evil. She looks so freaky.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne. For the first time, the
He
crown
looks
is
like
anyone's
he's
to
got like the
claim,
vampire
as long as
coat
the
on.
aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to
I think it's
Sanctifex
too old
Forden!
to do the Grand Trad, I think.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to
So now
restore
sing
order
this
for
guy
our
like he's
people and to
WWE
safeguard
wrestler.
our land from the
So
threats
true.
beyond.
Where's like the
This
what's
chaos
it?
we face is but one
Like
of God's
WWE
many
music.
trials.
Rawr! Dung dung da da ding dung da da. Yeah, you did. I am the coffin taker. Yeah. Fireworks. Pew pew
Come next to
pew.
His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the crown theocracy, Master
Oh
Guido.
no, he bald.
I come before you only in loyal
Yikes.
service of His Eminence.
Bro looks
I
even
relinquish
worse
the throne to him gladly.
than the other guy.
But those who would seize the crown by force,
I think because his
I will teach
eyebrows
you to fear
again
God
is like
and to
same
fear
color
me.
as his like shadows.
So much
It
for
looks
this
like he
being
got no
fair
eyebrows.
competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Let me guess, he's just gonna appear from thin air.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis.
Oh, coffin taker!
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Louis.
What the hell is this pose?
Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's
Whose name is
Lena
Rudolph?
Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life.
Loveless
It's
O'Shea.
Loveless O'Shea. uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous. It's Milo
What is it?
Maurizio.
Oh, that's the magic thing.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
That's me. Hello. Hi. Yep. Name is Ruka. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hi.
What? An elder? Disgraceful.
Oh, fuck that, dude. What
Is
the fuck?
this the only way you
I
could
just
think
said
to
hi.
distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Bro, the chairs are made out of rock.
Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
Are we disqualified? I feel like we fucking got disqualified.
So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race
Let the
across
Pokemon battle begin! Pikachu! Pika Pika! Charizard! Grah! Squirtle! 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 Venusaur!
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Bro, can you like help her? Did my popularity shrink? Wait, hold on. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. That's my placement? I'm 5,000? What do you mean? There were only like 10 contestants. Why am I at 5,000? Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Well, shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. 4,999 other people would be preferable to you in people's mind. Honestly, that seems about like IRL. It seems about right. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to the place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. Bonfire, bonfire. Bonfire? Big city.
Wow!
Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's leg? Oh, I would say that will be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the road will be faster at this kind of speed. Bally good. Now stitch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, the old castle town.
This is amazing. I don't know
This
a
is
thing
amazing.
about gauntlet runners,
Oh,
but
wait.
even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Is it safe?
Is this really safe?
Fast enough to make you wet your waders, eh? I know. She's the quickest I've ever built. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Oh. You got the drip like One Piece character.
I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
He is very One Piece coded.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness.
Is
yes.
it all like
Not a
Hatsune
work you'd
Miku
have sold
plastered
off.
all over it?
Where lies it now?
Miku Miku
deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
And it's all Hatsune Miku. Everything Hatsune Miku.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuris, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your
She
own
didn't say exact time. What do you mean as soon as you can? That's not specific enough. What if like as soon as you can is like 8 p.m.?
A tick?
Should have said like before noon.
For him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet
Project
runner for
managers
His
be like,
Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
well, if we die, we die together.
If we die,
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
Well, like, do we really want... What if I say it sounds impossible? I kinda wanna say it. It's perfect. I trust all of you. I wanna say it. It sounds impossible.
Can we really do this?
We've got to. And this could be our chance. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, Our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what the engine room's like. That's the deck. Pantry. What the heck? It's just full of empty boxes! There's some Bedeau meat and red grass. I wonder who left them there. I could use these for cooking. Washroom.
Incredible!
Hey!
You're really?
Not to mention no running water yet. Working on it? What the? Toilet. Oh, this is the kitchen. To stock with food suitable for a long journey, I would prefer to cook it first before eating. Washing dishes. Oven. Here, engine room. This is the dining room. Is that his cat? It looks like his cat. It's like only 2 tables. Back deck. They really do be fast.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. I don't know if someone told you, but if you use toilets every idle day, you get free lockup. What? That's so funny. Thank you for telling me. That's our bed? But it's full of shit. I don't think we'll be sleeping in this, are we? There's like shit in there. That's another deck. Hey, you're not paying attention to the road, dude. It do be going real fast. And then what's this? Oh wait. Watchtower. Oh, they're enemies. I see an enemy. Almost the stairs to cockpit. Find the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you to go in overboard. Perhaps I should stay away for now. Massive door. This door must lead the end of the gauntlet runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Apparently, Neurus can speak to us from the cockpit through this bent metal tube. A carriage cannot begin to compete with a gauntlet runner speed. I suppose they have earned their reputation. That I am in constant fear of losing my launch is far from ideal. But once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Stroll, I don't know if you will get used to it. Oh wait, I didn't mean to come out to the deck. I mean, when things go fast, you know, it could be very unpleasant. I've been to back deck. I think that's all, right? Oh, what the hell? Why are you here and not in the eating area? What is this door? Is there like a monster in there? What's this? Washing machine. A machine that does laundry, handmade by Neurus. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Oh, because there's no running water, right? What's this? Upright cleaning tool. Vacuum. Some unique items are lined up here. Neurus's personal belongings, I think. This fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'll be able to move.
Hello?
First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Well, that scared me. Looks like the pipe is in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you would take your life in your hands when you travel with the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest mind, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actually legs are based on a colossal beast made from zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among the other things, I have modified this craft with a bit of more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she will have some new tricks you just want. It will be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Cannot run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Why she needs to see? You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do it in town. Try using kitchen, reading books, bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will be available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Igniter? I've never seen an igniter like this before. Do we do laundry? Doing laundry will take my mind off things, increasing my max MP. Ooh, that's a good stuff. How about vacuuming?
Come
HP?
on.
If I clean the gauntlet roller, my maximum HP will increase. Okay.
Got it.
Where's the book from bookshelf? Cook. What does cooking do? Use the gauntlet runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meal can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you will need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you have made every dish at least once, you may earn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Recipes. Okay, wait, hold on. Looking for the bookshelf. What's this? You can rest in the Gauntlet Runner's sleeping quarters. Time will pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. There's a small bed, doesn't look very comfortable. I'm assuming I'm blue. Because they're kind of color-coded. Ah, this is the book. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The book I could read are The New World Travel Diary. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. If I read it, I gain my imagination. And then, what's the other one? Pride and Persuasion. Must be wit. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started yet. Eloquent. Oh. Okay. I think those are the things that we can do, right? Pantry. Oh, no, scroll's not looking good, dude. I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swing of carriage, but this is another beast. Seems I will need to learn to endure it. Oh. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination. Ooh, very cool.
Let's see.
I wonder where we're at right now. Right here.
See.
We just left.
It's your call. Let's see.
Bro loves to see, dude. Oh, do they talk about bathroom?
Alright.
Or I could just use toilet without using time.
Right.
I feel refreshed after spending some time in the bathroom. Okay. Imagine if it used time. I don't know, some people, they freaking live in toilets, dude. They say like, oh, I'll be right back. I just gotta use toilet. And they just like come back after 5 years. I'll do washing machine.
Understood.
Someone else's laundry is in here. I'll go get them and they can do laundry with us.
Now then.
You've got to keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothing. Huh? Why am I a mastery of a laundry, you ask? Because my parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who cannot wash his own clothes isn't worth of the fabric he wears. Or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. Wisdom that still serves me to this day. The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. I did laundry as Stroll extolled the virtue of clean clothes. With mind and body refreshed, I feel my max MP has increased by 3. I also found some money in the washing machine. Must have gotten mixed with the laundry. Oh well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? Holy shit, 2,500! That's a lot! After drying everything thoroughly, we finished the laundry.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner. The party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Metal Day. Did it say Metal Day? Metals Day? Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is encoded... is enclosed in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the star-walled Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travel the next morning. While at the encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about your journey with your allies. Give it a try. Well, our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Apparently you can eat these bugs. What bugs? Well, according to Hulkenberg, that is. Dream Eater Moth. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. Ew, what the fuck?
Your thoughts?
How was that ride, hey? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely. Gahaha! This runner is such a guilty pleasure. The credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. The full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that kept her legs from sinking into the dew. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's the story of another day. Off you go, better get your 40 wings. I want to see where's where is she?
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. I guess we'll just spend time with Hulkenberg. Because we spent time with Stroll doing laundry. I don't want her to feel left out. Well, this power we have awakened too. I have all sorts of questions. But what I really find curious are these forms we have take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearances. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly.
Why do I have like a weird studs on my shoulder?
I see.
I defined on austerity of the design intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging force within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its rein. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fear and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for so long? The ravenous appetite I had afterward is a proof. We would do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination...
Alright.
What do you mean? I cannot believe how high her pants can go. It's a onesie, dude. It's a onesie. Oh, my pants? I think it's supposed to be like, what you call it for opera singers? They got this, like, thing that they wrap around. Like, it's like a sash. but it's for, well, like the funny story about, you know how opera singers, they got this like sash around their waist? I don't know what they're exactly are called, but they have little grooves in them, right? Like ripples. And one time, one of the opera singer told me, like, do you know, like, Kate, do you know why there are like ripples in our sash? And I said, I don't. Why? And apparently, the reason why I had all these groove, like the ripples, is because way back in the days, when the opera singers ate food, all those food bits will get caught in them. And that was the whole purpose. To catch the food bits into the groove so that it will not get on your pants. And I said, what? That's so stupid. That can't be true. And they said, nah, it's real. So I don't know if it's real, because I didn't look up afterwards. But I was like, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So some people, they don't know if they should wear it. Like, they don't know which one's up and which one's down. The right way to wear it is to have the groove facing up, so that if you were to eat food, it would catch the crumbs, not facing down, because that defeats the purpose. And I was like, I mean, that's something that you would never learn outside of music world. So if I ever see them, it's so many weird things, like customs that, or like cultural thing that we kind of like make it part of us. But like the when it started, it's just like so, you might think like, oh, it must be like had a really cool reason to it. But we're all human being. It really never a thing has a cool reason to it. It's just like, oh, it's just like cut the food scraps while we're eating so it doesn't get on our pants. It's so, I don't know, it's so human-like, and I love it. It's never like, oh, it's because the Jesus Christ has risen from the ground, so it needs to face upwards to the sky. Nothing like that. It's so practical, I guess. Except it's not really practical, because like no one really uses the sash as a food scrap catcher. But I mean, isn't it the same thing? Remember like those top hats long time ago when people wore top hats? The reason why they wore top hats with the rim was because like people constantly threw like dirty water out of their window, and it was to protect themselves from getting hit by the dirty water. So they had this huge rim so that they won't get like dirty water on their face. But if you don't know that, and if you look at it, you just go like, that's a really cool story. But like if you just look at the hat, you'll be like, oh, that's a really cool looking top hat with like a nice rim, with like the rims are not like flat, they have a curve to it. So like, oh, that's like a fashion item, like it looks really nice. I wonder why it has such a long rims and why it's so has a curve to it and everything. And you think it was just for the fashion, like, oh, back in the days people really had eye for fashion. But the idea was because people were throwing the dirty waters out of their window, that it would not hit their face, and also it will just roll down the rims instead of, I guess, sitting on your top hat. So it's so practical, you know what I mean? It's so like, you would think, oh, it must have had a cool reason to it, but it's just human, us being human. Top of the morning to ya, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
Well, they were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Gnarly a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners are really neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay? Dude, today is idle day! It's the piss day! Time to take a piss! Idle day, more like piss day. Yes, sir. I've got it.
Right.
I feel as though being in that small space has sharpened my mind. Yeah, let's go. My luck has gone up. Whoever told you the freaking idle day equal piss day, you are my favorite person. Well, we did the laundry. What are these?
Hey.
I was about to do some maintenance on my weapon. If you got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me with improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Okay, wait, hold on.
I see.
That's cool.
Well met.
I was just thinking I will ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Wisdom. Wait, hold on. Let me just take a look at my... Courage is like... Okay, I should do courage because I'm about to level up on the courage.
Hey. Now then. Got a moment?
You will think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Oh. But after things settle down, I would like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist. Where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What will you do when the fight is over? You know what? I would like to help you. I would like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to right this country of monsters. Not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. We'll fight for the change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You have resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's the only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes. No. I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They are free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it will end up being after all this. Anyway, the sword's shining like new, so let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
Now then.
Bing, 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 bing. 4 coins. Level 2.
Courage.
Courage. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. Oh. Okay. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
What the heck is that?
Tapestry
True
of color
of
against the
prophecy.
backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory
It's just like
is
a
that
red
the tree's
tree?
roots gorge on the land's magma.
Is it
And
like a
still
called
another
tree of
is
prophecy
that
because it looks
gorges
red?
on those enraptured by
Or
its
but no,
colorful
probably because it's
foliage,
big.
as though themselves snared by the bewitching magic
Red tree,
surrounding the
red
tree.
rum,
The Gauntlet Runner
red
comes to a stop at its
rum.
base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Shit, dude, red rum. Gallic, are you saying it's pretty? It's kind of scary.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind picture book I read as a child. It told of a giant tree located somewhere within the country whose color shifted to foretell unusual event in the time ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and a brush with his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Well, Nearest, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as keepsake. Oh, you're giving it to me?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, of course. I have already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. I received Nearest research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been before. Why don't you give that to Maria? I bet she would love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we are in Gradtred, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Oh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I have been observing her very closely, which is giving me a great insight into my own research into fight. Ah, what? You have been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I have... Excuse me, Hulkenberg. I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of a favorable deployment. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color foretells. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by
Where's my
boulders,
nighttime? Oh, this
as
is my
darkness
nighttime.
reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Do I get another luck if I piss again? We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. I have to try. It is the piss day. Or do you think the tank is empty?
Look at that. Look at that.
Wait, hold on. Who was out up there? Oh, I guess Hulkenberg is just...
Your thoughts? Fair point. So.
Hey.
My weapons are as sharp as they are going to get. I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while. Okay.
Now then.
Well, so next up is Martira. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in a heroic tale of time long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies. Moore told me that.
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero king of old. Though, all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are we still out there? I don't know, but we gotta find Gunnar, that's for sure. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. I wonder who Gunnar could be.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
No
draws
clue.
nearer.
But it has to be the next ally, my guess is. I thought she was gonna blown away.
Finally,
is that okay?
We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the fuck?
What the? Did we just crash? Of course not. That's
Landmine?
A cannonade.
What? What? Cannonade? Oh, it's Luis's ship.
My star is rising! Ah!
Oh.
Sanctism will reign!
I thought we would be the fastest. How come they got here before us?
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis.
How did they get here faster than us?
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're
They
aiming.
took a
They're not
shortcut?
shooting to kill, just to
But I
take out
thought
the
we were gonna be
opposing
the
runner's race.
fastest by far.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance.
They didn't
Damn
stop
fools
at
couldn't
nighttime.
resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs.
But they said like
Crier
the
is there too.
runner
See,
has
acting
to
as witness
be
to the
stopped
higher
at
candidate's
nighttime.
conflict.
Like it couldn't run.
It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I think we should help out, right? Just so that we get
Let's
some
give Gladel
allies.
a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cortland, candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Well, I thought you guys were like fighting in
name,
fight.
Be thou punished.
What the fuck? Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's waiting to kill us right here and now.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own name.
How come the kingly
you
magic
chose the
will
wrong
stop me?
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more
Or,
complex.
I mean, stop him
We
from
of
killing
the
me.
Crown Theocracy's monk army have
'Cause I'm so low in the
all who would
rank?
oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses
Does it have
are
to be like
beneath
top 3?
Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers
Top
first.
20.
We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these
Well then,
impious
is
commoners.
him top 20? Or the other guy?
Healer! Not now.
Hold on.
Let's make an end of it.
Raise a barrier that nullifies one attack that would inflict a status alignment. Affect all allies. Okay. Apparently they're gonna make like a petrification, so let's do that.
For anything.
What the heck? That's so cute. What the hell? Wait, why are you gonna throw that on me? Ah, what the heck? Not cute anymore.
Coin can solve problems. Merchant!
I missed.
What could you hope to achieve?
Only a flesh wound.
Kneel before him. I won't.
That's not fair that you just attacked him.
He knows we can't attack him.
Behold,
He's toying
we
with us.
stand together.
We'll team up.
And thus I end it.
Resist.
The power of life itself is in my
Okay,
hands.
that's that.
Are you well?
Thanks.
Plus neat.
Resistance is futile. What could you hope to achieve?
Not yet.
Someone heal her.
Do you really have to only attack her? I just don't get it.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
The power of life itself is in my hands.
Yikes.
Could do with this.
My spirit
Witness
is
the power of
unbroken.
Sanctism. More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of Sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
What the fuck?
Take this.
I survived with 1 HP. This is not good, man. This is not good. Why am I... Can I just retry?
Not now.
The sound is really off.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Sound is way behind. Weird.
Expose your sins.
What's this? Okay, wait, hold on. Does this make it better?
Cease your resistance.
The stream went quiet for like 5 seconds and then came back delayed. And then I guess you wouldn't know it. Here. How was the delay on it?
Prostrate yourself before God. Are you prepared?
Still delayed?
Not now.
You don't hear anything, right? Do you hear anything? Wait, what did I do? Wait, what did I do? The delay is gone, but now it's quiet. Okay, wait. How about now? Seems good.
I shall fight as the noble I am. No, not this. I shall vanquish evil. Are you prepared? Let me rethink
That's
this.
good.
No holding
Just
back.
keep let me know. I don't know what it is that what makes it do that.
Coin can solve problems of Vitus power. No.
Let's just melee and see. Okay.
The power of life itself is in my... I call upon royal power within.
Maybe I can.
Perhaps not.
I don't.
Be frozen.
Impossible.
Coin, I won't hold back.
With a sink, come.
Ball crasher.
I'll destroy you.
Cracker.
Let's do this. What could you hope to achieve? Take this.
Oh.
I call upon royal power within. The power of ice.
Behold my power.
Oh, I forgot I only do 4 damage.
Are you prepared?
Heal.
Oh, healing light.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
I will fight Vitus power.
Perfect punch. Punches!
Witness the power of Sanctus. What could you hope to achieve?
What the fuck? It crit me?
Dear God.
I call upon royal power within. Be frozen.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul.
Bold attack.
With
No
a single
crit.
fist, I let justice prevail.
Skull cracker.
I can't. I shall vanquish evil.
Heal.
Are you well?
Thanks.
Thank you.
I would lose for the snap.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother. Sanctism will reign.
Oh.
This is God's judgment.
I stand come.
Perfect punchers! No! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, dude!
Healer! The power of ice!
It's not over yet.
Fuck you, dude.
No holding back!
They don't do petrification. Stop lying to me.
You disgraced the Sanctist way.
Punches! Ooh, Rito!
Oh, shards of ice!
Witness me, brethren! The power of ice!
With a single power of heroes, freeze!
Resistance is futile! What could you hope to achieve?
What could you hope to achieve?
Dear God.
He knows we can't
I shall vanquish evil. Be frozen!
Let's take Vitus power.
Gold attack.
Oh, shards of ice!
Know your place. Peasants! The power of ice!
Please.
Good state.
Merchant!
Ooh, Crypto!
Let justice prevail!
Punches!
Let's do this. What
He's
could you
gonna
hope to
heal
achieve?
them, no? Oh, I thought he would heal them.
Come at me! I call upon royal power within!
Yo.
Try not to worry. I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I will come forth, royal soul.
Witness me, brethren!
Punches! I could have killed him, man. I could have killed him after, like, before this. If I only crit it. Oh no, I'm weak against it.
This is God's judgment!
Hulkenberg's down!
Dear
Get
God.
her back up! Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
Here!
My spirit is
Behold
unbroken!
my power!
Merchant!
Is there enough? We'll do this together.
Low hit rate but deals critical physical almighty damage.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Maybe... I think I should guard. Because bro's gonna keep attacking me, right? Yep.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone heal her!
Take this!
He's badly wounded! Can anyone heal
Sanctism
him?
will
Hulkenberg's
reign!
down!
I won't lose.
Just like really piece of shit.
Let's try
Revive.
My spirit
this.
is
Coin can solve
unbroken!
problems a blade cannot.
Someone heal him!
Item. How am I gonna do this?
I wonder.
Nope. I ain't got the item. I think after the third turn, I wish I could switch out. I didn't know I was gonna be in a battle. I wish I could switch out so that I'm not weak against holiness.
Merchant!
Behold my power!
Freeze!
Healer! The power of ice!
Like, I guess after this person dies, I can just defend.
I let justice prevail!
Punches!
Is that all?
Take this! What could you hope to achieve?
Brace yourselves!
He knows we can't.
No holding back!
He's toying with us.
Be frozen!
Here's your weak point. Keep it up.
Vitus power.
Know your
Blade in hand!
peasant!
Oh, shards of ice!
Forgor got them right in their weak spot.
I think I gotta... I guess you can still do this. And then I use Ida. Blue cheese.
This should work.
Trust me.
And then I think Blizzard will kill him. We get a turn, and then he's gonna do damages. Like, he's gonna attack us.
What could you hope to achieve? Healer!
I guess we will at least cut people off.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Coin can solve problems.
And then I guard.
With us.
And then I gotta do punchers.
I crush you!
Let's do this.
He's gotta talk.
Rise, my brother.
He's gotta heal. Gusto.
Sanctism will reign.
Shimmer. I mean, the thing is,
No, not this.
I'm not even gonna be able to do much. That's the thing. Guard. Punchers.
I'll destroy you!
Oh, hello, Cynonic.
Hi K8, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
I call upon royal power
I
within.
critted! Resist on Hama. Resist on Blizzard. I guess I could just heal, cut people off.
Try not to worry.
Thanks.
Trust me.
Witness the power of Sanctism. Sanctism will reign.
Slow but surely I'll be able to get him.
Before him. Take
Fucked up, man.
Still stands.
Take this. Come at me.
Forgor's in bad shape.
I have to guard.
No. Not over yet.
I guess you can melee and then heal.
Are you well?
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Sanctism will reign.
It's slow, but I mean, like, I can't really do anything. I have to guard.
Ready for impact.
No,
I wish I could, like, do more than just guard, but...
I crush
Punches!
Witness me, brethren. I shall vanquish
Heal.
evil. Try not to worry.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sanctism will reign. This is God.
What a luck, man. What a luck.
Sanctism will reign.
My luck is a piece of shit is what I'm saying.
Dear God.
Forgor's in bad shape. She
I
needs
can
help.
take it.
Let justice prevail.
Punchers and heal, but won't I die if I do that? I guess I could do punchers and then use item to heal her. Only 68 damage? Why?
This should work.
Trust me.
Sanctism will reign. Take this.
Oh, low health is low damage.
Lose.
God, this sucks,
Is
dude.
everyone all right? Come. I crush you.
Get confused. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. I crushed your skull into dust.
the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine.
Sounds like Dan a little bit. Bend the knees.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet
That's
runner?
kind of funny.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Hey, my rental.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey, get down here.
That was like such a terrible fight for me.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you live to see another day.
I guess you survived.
Ah, did she laugh?
Don't you talk down to me.
I feel like she laughed.
I want to see what I'm really capable of.
Why, Gladel, surely you can
Good
spare
girl.
some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh.
Where
What
did
brings
he
you all
come
the way
from?
out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for
Privacy.
Fair
Privacy.
enough. Fair enough.
Little
Nothing
privacy.
Consider me chasten and shoe. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Is he gonna just walk back
Surprised
home?
me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
What?
I'd know the suspension.
I thought he was Vanover.
Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Who's that?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
It's flat on the ground though. And is much bigger than ours.
Luis.
Oh, what the hell?
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe at least.
Short purpose.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask...
How come like 2D art, he looks like fantastic? Whereas in 3D art, he looks like he has seen like the worst shit alive on Earth. You know what I'm saying? I would tap that ass on the 2D. I would not even get close to him in 3D art. Like, come on, man. Please. Why are you doing so dirty?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the
I think it's my first time seeing 2D art of
Few
Louise.
commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king, to help save the prince, to help you, Count Louise. Wait, hold on. Hold on! Help. Help, chat. Help. I think this is I say to become king, right? Don't say to help save the prince, obviously. To become king, right? You might see us as an enemy.
I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I should rethink my response. Dang it,
I
man.
want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Hey, now we know the name of the dog.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
I feel like Stroll is liking him a little too much, you know what I'm saying?
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves?
Yeah, Luis.
Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh my god, it sounds like it's coming from the bathroom.
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
I thought you got stuck in the toilet!
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Can they fly with the wings, or is it just for show?
Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem
Is there
troubled.
something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
You mean Miku Miku
Yes, my
Beam?
girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being
Sounded like
struck by
Nurus
lightning.
was having a worse time in the bathroom than Dream Elon Musk. Don't bring that shit up, bro. I tell you, in my dream, it was shitting nonstop for 3 days, okay? Like 3 full days. Morning and night, he was stuck in there.
The lost relic, I mean.
It was a terrible, terrible dream.
You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I
Imagine Elon
That
Musk
old
stuck in
fellow
your
went back to his
bathroom
own
for
home
3 days, like constantly pooping.
solitary glimpse of the past.
That gotta be like one of your worst nightmares. You're like, is he still in there? And you hear it go like, oh, oh.
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camaro when we get to Martyria.
This one's important.
Oh, rank 1. We left Nurus, who have dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martyra this evening then. Good. Soon we will be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. Achoo! It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. Dad and I pray we can avoid further hindrance like yesterday. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the men waiting. Achoo! Excuse me!
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down.
I feel like I gotta
the
blow my
Alliance
nose.
visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Oh. When they say old town, I thought it was just an old town, not like broken down town.
Desolate a place than I'd heard.
Exactly what I just said.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while.
How did he get here before us?
We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased.
Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping
Took
to
a
hit
shortcut?
Gordon to win the tournament.
Stop it.
Naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of,
I cannot get over the fact that she said privacy instead of privacy. And I kind of want to say privacy from now on instead of privacy.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
I kind of want to say it's not my business.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Ooh, running water? That would be nice. Holy god, what the heck is that?
Some kind of smoked dish?
It's a bug, isn't it? Yikes.
It's Martira's culinary speciality.
No, I'm...
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices
yuck!
Oh good. Larval innards.
It's a unique texture, to be sure.
Huckleberg, you can eat mine.
Divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
I mean, depends on the food, but I don't think I can eat the freaking innards of a freaking bug.
I'll see to the funeral plans.
Oh, yikes. I have barely been into this thing and I already felt a spray of something. But as for the taste, it's not that bad. Sorry, can't do it. Sorry, nope. Nope.
How was
Can't
it?
do it.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the
Hulkenberg is full of characteristic, isn't she? I thought she was gonna be like a very flat character, but
At least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heisme
that's
is your
too
culprit?
many kids, man.
I'm told
One
he's a
too many.
disgraced knight
One
with
is too
nowhere
many,
else to
but I
turn.
mean, like, that's
We've no
come
proof,
on.
but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heisme's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Let's...
Okay.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
Jinawari.
Nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
No!
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworms.
Why is it always warm? Is there only warm in this town? They should have just called it a warm
I'm
town.
sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
Is it the warm or is it like the innards of the warm?
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
It's the warm organ?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now,
Are you serious? You think I want to eat a fucking worm? I travel here for like 3 nights, 4 days to eat innards of worm?
Exactly.
Don't freaking... Don't yourself out ahead of yourself, brother. We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Oh. I think he sells... Oh, never mind. I thought he would sell some stuff.
Pleasure to see you.
Is that an item? Nope. Candlestick.
Got a moment?
How do I go to bed, man? Oh, right here. Hey, now Hulkenberg liked it. Yeah, she seems like she would like it.
Good night.
She looks like she's a bug eater.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Not to
near.
measure, she's the one who told me to fucking catch the moth and eat it. Hey, is it piss day yet? Wow, what a beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though. Where's everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to the Kriganent castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in the Stairstone Market. Kriganent.
Now, where was it?
Even the fountain is dry.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
I think I want to be a mage. And then I want to do... What is the... Yeah, gold attack.
All right.
Scroll is Dahila. Hulkenberg. Maybe we can be Stroll be... Warrior? I'm thinking warrior? Have you be a warrior? Hulkenberg should level up the healer. Perfect.
What now?
Oh. You'll come again. More people missing.
All right then.
We have seen here. Okay.
I'm out of ideas.
An elder candidate? No.
All right.
Ooh, weapon shop.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Hold on, sell.
Now then.
Oh, purchase weapon. Sheesh. Seeker. Warrior. Oops. Wait, that's what I already have? That's what I already have. I guess I don't have that. What's the difference? Of frost or flames? Does it matter? Increase ice attack strength. Increase fire attack strength. I don't know. I think ice sounds cool.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Crossbow. That's probably going to be the gunner. My guess. Dang, dude! Daggers? What the frig is this? What is that? Semaphore? What is that? Dark? What the? What is semaphore? Like a whip? Is that a whip?
Indeed.
It's a flag. Oh.
What'll it be?
What is this? Does that mean I have it one in my inventory? Or what? No. It says I have one of this in my inventory. But what is this? Like three bricks. What is the 3 bricks? Oh, one in their storage. In the store. Oh, 1 of 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang, I spent all my money.
What now?
Reduce damage from being hit by your weakness. Potion store. Oh, it's all one ally. Or 50 all allies. 50 does nothing. I don't need to buy 50. Restores 100 HP. I guess we can buy like 10. 12. What's the guard? Oh, the King's Rock. Oops.
I've awaited you. Aye. May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Oh, that's a great deal.
But can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
You know, I think I should...
go.
Oh my god.
What now?
I should have Strolled, equip, Merchant.
Wealth is its own weapon. Stronger than a sword at times.
So that the bro can get better at it. Oh, I don't think we've been down this road.
Oh, hey!
Oh, okay. Not that side.
Can't be.
What'll I do here? Oh, hey!
It has to be around here. I thought it was like a tavern and stuff. This is tavern? Like these people?
What is it? Right.
There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he would gotten real close to the sandworm's den.
Nice.
Oops. Something something square.
All right then.
What'll I do here? Welcome.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm sold out of meat. What the fuck? I see so much meat behind you. You might try asking the fella by the armor shop. Okay, armor shop.
Unstinking believable.
Armor shop.
What'll it be? What are you on about?
Never mind. What do you mean by the armor shop? The guy that I already talked to? This guy? It feels like I've talked to everyone. Am I crazy? I feel like...
Let's call it.
I don't have anyone to talk to, man!
An elder candidate? No. Must have got it wrong.
This guy.
I can hardly think on it.
He's just hungover?
I can hardly think on it.
Why the hell did I go do something like that?
People missing. What do you want to know?
You were at the tavern.
Excuse me.
Where is he? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is among the other things. Alright, I'll pay.
Thank you kindly.
Just like I knew would now then, a deal's deal. It's the Ishkia in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern he was practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover. Okay. But I already talked to him and he said, bro, I'm so fucking hungover.
Hey,
I just found a giant sandworm husk, that was it. And then at the bar I was excited and well, got pretty drunk. Anyways, at some point the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now.
oh good.
Well, great, no one seems to have any information. Let's meet at the tavern for now. Let's gather everyone else.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but
What
I can't
is-
help you. I'm just here on my
His
leisure.
eyes are freaking me
You're
out.
better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
The guy
Not
with
sure
the
I should tell you
attitude.
this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. The wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off and proper timing, you'll sneak right past him. Heismay might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heismay anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Miras.
Wasn't there something else that I needed to do here?
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Ah! Flashbang out!
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy. Gave me a start.
For a moment, it was like the lightning was blind. The light was blinding. Is this how I unlock Connor? Make a friendship with the fucking airship? Or the land ship? I don't know.
Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
We rested inside in the Gauntlet
Time
Runner.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, hello, Moore. Seems like you missed me.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, I got a gunner?
What are you talking about? By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in
Holy
ancient
shit.
times.
It's the gunner.
Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Anything more in detail? What the hell?
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and well pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
Can you believe it?
Teleportation. It can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
I don't know, man.
Maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask. I
No,
know,
like, no one in Capital freaks out about this? That, like, out of nowhere a ship just appeared? They don't go like, whoa! Where did that fucking runner come from, dude? They're just like, oh yeah, dude. That shit is just, wait, is the idle day? Metal day, metal day. Did I miss my piss day?
Where to?
I'll focus on Martira. Whoa, what the shit? Pedestal! Nah!
Triggering it.
Oh, hey, are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
Let me guess. It will not work out?
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but we have never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional.
I'm not even a commoner, bro. I'm like banished. Aren't I? Aren't I not even a commoner? I'm like a banished person.
We can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. It is useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Oh my
Even
gosh,
if
we
we've
can
no
see
idea where it
Maria!
comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Why is it a still metal day? It's pissing me off, man. When's my piss day? To capture a Heismay, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operation has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to previous locations such as Grand Trad, open the R1 world map on the map menu and select it. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous town to complete unfinished requests or meet with fellows.
That's right.
Followers.
So?
Alright, that's good for today, I think. Save it. Send it. Today was like a very cinematic day. Felt like no, not much battle. But that's fine. Cinema. Cinema. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. I will raid Origin. Raid Origin Angle. There you go. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.